welcome to the inaugural broadcast of Redbirds Live, and it's great to be back in the gym here in we're in Carterville tonight. We're going to be at home Thursday, and it's going to feel great to be back in that gym to bring you some Redbirds basketball. I'm Garrett Smith. I'm going to be joined by Quincy King.
How you going, Garrett?
It's going good, bud, and it's good to be back. It didn't look like it might not happen, but here we are.
It was a rocky start, but I'm glad we are able to go on, get everything figured out, and hopefully see a really good game here tonight in Carterville.
Yep, and it wouldn't have been possible without some of our sponsors, so it's very important to us to go over those real quick with you guys, and we're going to go through a couple of them real quick. In fact, we're going to go over all of them real quick here in the pregame show, and that's presented by Wallace Industrial. They are your pregame sponsors. And Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois, located in West Frankfort. They are your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort. And Quincy, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about IBI Management?
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
Another one of our sponsors we're going to go over is Weeks in West Frankfort. Weeks is your hometown dealer right on the price right off I-57. And you can visit in person or online at gregweeks.com. That's Weeks at 10881 State Highway 149 right on the price right off I-57 in West Frankfort. Quincy, we got another one back that we've had in the past we get familiar with, and that's Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance.
Melissa Walden Insurance. Ask Melissa Walden about shelters, auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort, Illinois.
Another one that you get familiar with, it'll be our starting lineup sponsor. That's Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. And Redbirds Live is brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alum and veteran Matthew Caraway. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all Southern Illinois. And then we got one new sponsor this year. That's Kids Corral Incorporated in West Frankfort.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
And another one we got to mention is another Redbird loyalist, and that's Hal Insurance. Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics, serving West Frankfort since 1925. We provide home, auto, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000. That's 937-4000. That's Hal Insurance. Now let's get to our friends over there at La Fiesta. Quincy?
La Fiesta. Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
I figured you'd like saying that one there, Quincy. Get to say the amigos in there.
I enjoy speaking a little Spanish on the side every now and then.
Yeah, the limited amount that you know. But
Moss Chips.
we welcome in another new sponsor this year in Power Wash Plus. That's Greg Chance and his business. Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. And then friends that we know well. I'd like to mention here, Glotich Honda.
Glotch Honda. Make light work of everything with Honda's top-of-the-line family of Pioneer 1000 side-by-sides. All models sport a best-in-class engine and exclusive 6-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission. Then there's the 1005 models equipped with Honda's quick flip seating that seats up to 5 passengers. So find your next Honda Pioneer today at Bill Glotich Honda in West Frankfort.
Another Frankfort staple in terms of the business industry, that's E.R. Brown. They've been providing West Frankfort and Southern Illinois communities quality furniture for over 100 years. E.R. Furniture has the largest selection of lazy boy furniture and can help you find your next recliner, sofa, or love seat. E.R. Brown Furniture can provide delivery and set up to your home. Shop with us during our holiday sale going on now. That's E.R. Brown in West Frankfort. And Quincy, why don't you wrap us up with the Moreland Bishop partnership with McDonald's.
McDonald's, family-owned and operated. Moreland Bishop McDonald's has 21 locations to serve you,
including right there off of Interstate 57 in West Frankfort. So we'd like to thank all of those sponsors: Glotich Honda, McDonald's, E.R. Brown, Hal Insurance, La Fiesta, Power Wash Plus, IBI Management, Wallace Industrial, Weeks, Melissa Walden, Sam C. Mitchell, and Kids Corral. And those are your 12 official sponsors of Redbirds Live. And Quincy, let's talk some basketball, okay?
Be glad to, Garrett.
It's back, and Frankfort's coming up with an early opening night test against the Carterville Lady Lions, and in particular, Amaya Doyle, who gave the Lady Redbirds fits back at home last season. So what are the keys to the game? You know, what are your keys here to this opening night? And the keys to the game, as always, will be presented by Weeks in West Frankfort, your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer.
The keys we have for this game, the West Frankfort Lady Redbirds, starting out your 23-24 season on the road at Carterville, it's not going to be an easy test. It's going to be extremely difficult, especially with Carterville has several standout athletes that are going into their varsity squad tonight. What West Frankfort really needs to do is they need to slow down Amaya Doyle, slow down the whole pace of Carterville. Very fast, up-pace running team. They want to get down the floor. They want to get easy shots, layups. They're going to pressure you right off the gate. As soon as they make a bucket, it's going to be a full-court press for almost the entire game. What Frankfort needs to do is just take care of the ball. You limit turnovers, you'll have a better chance of winning the game tonight, and you just got to execute on offense.
Those keys brought to you by Weeks in West Frankfort. As you can see on your screen, we got video this year, which is pretty neat, huh? And we're going to have a live scoreboard. We're going to feature our logo on there as well, and we're going to have some spotlight sponsors. And today's we're kicking it off with Wallace Industrial right there on the right of our scoreboard. So if you get sick of hearing us talk, you can still follow along and know what's going on.
You can turn us off, mute us, and you can watch the game on our live stream right there in front of you.
Now, that wouldn't be as fun, but
I wouldn't advise it.
but it is a pretty neat setup, and you know, we're only going to get better as it goes, because this is something, I mean, we've called games for a few years, but this is something new to us as well.
Yes, it is. Definitely moving away from more of a radio standpoint to more of just a broadcast live stream, kind of having an in touch with our audience this year, and we're both watching the same thing as we can broadcast your games.
All right, we're going to take a break. Going to stay right here, though, and we're going to let the national anthem play through. Be back after the end of it. right, that wraps up the national anthem. And it's West Frankfort Lady Redbirds opening night on the road at the Carterville Lady Lions, and it's time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. And we'll get those to you as they are announced here. With a busy early start to the season for the Lady Redbirds again. Quincy, 2 games this week. We'll have both of them here on Redbirds Live. Here Tuesday tonight and then Thursday. Then next week in the Lady Bulldog Preview Tournament, another 4 games over there, and we're going to cover, I believe, 3 of those.
Gotta love the HIT tournament. West Frankfurt's been in it for as long as I can remember, and the success that Frankfurt has in the tournament has honestly been really good. It's always great competition going over to Harrisburg. Usually El Dorado's in it, and it's always some good competition when you can go over and compete for a title at HIT.
All right, here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Redbirds in gray, it'll be number 4, sophomore Carly Marcelli. Number 5, senior Aaliyah Russell. Number 10, sophomore Evan Lemon. Number 12, junior Bailey Nibbs. And number 14, sophomore Presley Britton. It'll be Margelli, Russell, Lemon, Nibbs, and Britton for your West Frankfort Redbirds. Now we're going to get you the ones for the Lady Lions of Carterville. Going to be number 1, sophomore Kamari Jackson. Number 12, senior Hillary Seamer. Number 21, sophomore Cadence Phillips. Number 11, senior Kennedy Rushing. And number 42, senior Amaya Doyle. I mean, that's got to be your focus, right, Quincy?
Doyle's the one we really have to bear down on tonight. She'll be the one that will be the main threat in that offense, that Carterville Ley line offense. If you can hold her content to a certain number that you could be happy with, we could be right in this ball game.
Yeah, so it's Jackson, Russian, Seamer, Phillips, Doyle. For Carterville, it's Margelli, Russell, Britton, Lemon, and Nibbs. For West Frankfort, and we're just moments away from tip-off to begin the 2023-24 season for the Lady Redbirds.
It's glad to be back, Garrett. I'm ready to watch some basketball.
It's a great feeling.
It's been a long summer without it, but we're here and we're ready to get going.
And, one thing we ain't mentioned, Nathan Dodd taking over year 1.
Yes.
After Coach Jason Thrash did a good job getting the numbers up, getting players out, and he just had some stuff going on off the court that he just felt was the right decision. And you got your assistant to fill in. Out of the gates, Carterville starts with it, miss a shot underneath, and we're going back the other way. Frankfurt's got it. Right side jumper up, no good. From Russell, rebound snagged away. Other way we go, up ahead. Link to the floor, layup up, no good from Rushing, and Frankfurt's got it back.
2 missed layups by Carterville. It's not very expected.
Into the paint goes Lemon, no. And Doyle's got it. Goes up to the top. Now back Doug, gonna try a long distance 3, no good, back iron, pulled down, or it's off the legs of Lemon. Back to Doyle, works right, spins into the paint, to the goal, no, gets her own miss, bobbled, kicks out to Jackson, who resets 1 minute into this ball game. Working on the right side, it's rushing. Jumper up, jumper no. Rebound, Doyle, and a foul. Going back up, and some early issues. Rebound of the basketball for West Frankfort. Foul's going to go on Russell. Her first, team first. Doyle to get the Lions on the board, and she does. Carterville with a 1-0 lead here. 6:52 left in the first.
Second chance points is something we cannot allow if we want to win this ball game.
And there for Carterville, it was second, third, fourth, and fifth chances, it seemed like. Free throw, no. Offensive rebound, up, no. Pulled down, Lemon's got it for Frankfurt. Dribbles with some pressure. Uses a screen, works to the right, gets into the half court. Kicks it ahead to Russell. Right side with the basketball. They work it left. Margelli kicks Nibs. Left wing with it. Now back Nibs working right. Hands to Lemon. Minute and a half into this ball game. Lemon works around the defender, gets to the goal. No. Offensive rebound. Nibs goes up. No. Gets it again. Up. No. Now Lemon's got it. Another chance. And what is the call? Is it a jump ball? A jump ball.
Looks like we got a jump ball on the floor.
Frankfurt keeps. And an ugly start to this game in terms of finishing for both sides. Nibs gets on the inbounds, gives up Lemon with it. Now Margelli pulls. It's banked in, long two. Take it any way you can get it. Carterville quickly back down the other side of the floor.
That's something we got to take care more of, is not fouling.
It'd be a foul on Nibs. Inbounds to Jackson. 3 thrown up is good. 4-2 Carterville. And a steal. Layup up and in for Seymour. 6-2 is the score. And Margelli has it knocked away. And a timeout called.
There's that pressure from Carterville putting a lot of stress on the West Frankfort backcourt.
And a timeout called by West Frankfort, and this one's brought to you by Hal Insurance. What are you seeing here from Frankfurt early? Looks kind of difficult to get their shot, but I mean rebounds if it continues, or lack thereof.
Yes.
It's gonna be a long night.
If the way that last 30 seconds to a minute had just went for West Frankfort, it will be a very long night on both ends of the floor. It's, just taking care of the ball a little bit more, not playing as sloppy, getting good shots. I think there could have been a foul or two called down our offensive end that was turned into a jump ball. But other than that, it's as simple as just taking care of it, Garrett.
So Carterville coach Todd Rogers picking up on the fact that Frankfurt's having issues getting it across with pressure. They put on a full court pressure here and a foul. It's going to be on Jackson. Inbounded Margelli, works left sideline, gets into the half court, and she's fouled. Another bump foul there called on Carterville. So the refs blowing the whistle here early.
It's going to be a high fouling game if we keep it up.
You got to get accustomed again to what you can get away with, and it's been a long off season. Mm-hmm. And maybe the refs are saying, hey, we're going to keep it tight here to start the season. Lemon into the lane, loses it. Other way up ahead, Jackson. Can she track it down? She can, and she lays it up and in. 8-2 Lady Lions on top. It's Russell who tries to bring it up, met with a double, spins out of it, works right sideline into the corner, out of bounds, stepped out. So pressure, and the foot caught the sideline. 8-2 Carterville with 4:55 left in the first.
Already West Frankfort's third turnover within 3 minutes of this first quarter.
Jackson brings it up, no pressure. As Frankfort falls back into the man-to-man defense. Seamer trying to find Doyle, who's able to save it. Kicks out Jackson, wing three, good. And a great start here for Jackson. And an offensive foul called on Margelli. It's going to turn it over.
I don't know where that one was, Garrett, but that looked more like a blocking defensive foul to me.
I don't know if maybe
a push off.
That's all I can think it could have been. Didn't really seem like a whole lot of contact. Nonetheless, Carterville has it in the corner. That's Seamer, goes into the block, spinning. Doyle up with the right. No, rebound pulled down opposite side Margelli. And she dribbles into the half court. Kicks right, stolen. Other way it goes, rushing, works on Lemon. Stops, Lemon knocks it loose. It's loose on the ground, jump ball. Carterville keeps it. And Frankfort's going to sub for the first time. And it's going to be Timber Melvin in for Carly Margelli. 4:09 left in the first. 11-2 Carterville. And it's Seamer throwing in over the top. Now Jackson with the basketball. Doyle's going to pull from deep. It's off, no. Offensive rebound, up, and then an offensive foul this side. So a little bit more of aggression that time, and the call stays the same. Thought we might see that call there after Frankfort getting the short end of the stick last time. Lemon brings it into the half court. Kicks it right. There's Russell. Dribbles. Jackson got a hand on it. Russell able to get it back. Kicks corner to Nibbs. Over the top. Tough pass. Knocked loose. And it's a Frankfort turnover.
Just rough basketball on the offensive end. There's not much offense going on at all. It's just throwing the ball away, get it right back to Carterville, and we can't have that.
Work it to the elbow, looking back door, nothing there. Handoff, Jackson works to the goal, splits defenders, and goes up and scores. Nice move.
10 points already for Jackson.
Kamari Jackson said, hey, you were talking about Doyle stealing the spotlight. Well, hey, don't forget that I can light it up too. And she's got 10 real quick. 3 minutes left, or 3:15 left in the first. Russell thought about it, works it right. There's Melvin. Dribbles once, has it knocked away, gets it back into the corner, lost it out of bounds. Frankfort having issues finding their footing here on opening night. And that is the troubles of playing, some river-to-river opponents to open up the season.
Especially Carterville opening it up. It's never easy.
To the goal, got fouled. Worked left side. Frankfort faithful wanted a walk, but looking like a foul was called before a potential travel. I'm not sure how it's not a shooting foul, though. If it's a foul, you'd think it would have been on the shot.
I don't know if they called it a foul, caught it a little closer to the free throw line on that drive to the basket. But they didn't give her it.
Carterville keeps. That's a foul. That time it was on Melvin. Step back, jumper. Jackson, no. He got knocked to the floor, no call. Doyle pounded inside, lays it up and in. And it's too easy right now for Carterville because all they got to do is throw it at the basket. And if it doesn't go in, they're able to clean it up. Steal on the pass. Doyle to the goal. No, knocked loose. Rebound Britton and stripped away. And a foul called on Doyle. – 15-2. It's a 14-0 run since Frankfort's bank shot from Margelli got them up 2-1.
It's never the start you want to have to open up your season, Garrett.
See if they can pick it up and make some adjustments. It's been tough getting clean looks. Here's Lemon to the free throw line, cut off nicely. Melvin's jumper's well long. Long side rebound, Doyle. She'll dribble into the half. Works it to the teammate that's rushing, and then they slow things down. Here's Seamer with it with 1:55 left in the first.
I remember rushing from last year. Very good ball handler. Seems like she can take care of the ball really well and create for the Carterville offense.
Knocked out. Carterville keeps. Here's Jackson to the elbow. Looking towards the goal. Dribbles. Spin move on Nibs all the way. Had the shot blocked, and a foul is called after the fact. It looked like one of the few possessions where a Frankfurt defender got the best of Doyle, but she's still able to get to the line.
That's tough for Bailey. That is her second, and the first quarter's got a minute 45 left to play.
That was her big issue last season, staying out of foul trouble, but when out there was very effective for Frankfurt. And she's going to sub out. And into the ball game for the first time will be Courtney Russell, the 5'7" sophomore. So Nibs takes a seat with 2 fouls at the 1:44 mark in the first. Doyle makes the free throw, hits them both. It's 17-2 Carterville. Ball knocked away, knocked out. Frankfurt having a hard time just passing the ball around right now.
Yes, Garrett, it's not looking good for Frankfurt in this first quarter.
I think they can just get something to go through. A lot of times all you need is that one basket, and you can at least get some pressure off of you. Russell's going to try a corner jumper. It is a little long, knocked loose. Melvin fights for it, gets it, hands to Russell, layup in front of the goal, no. Hit back iron and shot right back out. Other way, they try to hit Jackson up ahead. Nice job by Melvin to save it, and then Jackson knocks it out of bounds. So good transition defense there in the open court by Melvin and the Redbirds. Frankfurt gets it back, and it'll be Evan Lemon dribbling it up. Kicks corner, knocked loose, and how many deflections out of bounds are we going to see? Got to fake a pass, right? Goes back to that old fake a pass before you make a pass.
Triple threat. You can do anything out of it. You shoot, dribble, or you can pass the ball. But we need some pass fakes, and we need to start faking our defenders out if we're going to get any movement.
Lemon to the bench. Margelli back in. Russell over the top, picked off by Doyle, looking underneath for Britton. Under a minute to go in the first. And a ideal start for the Lions. Short on the 3 ball and a long rebound. Back to Gibbs, who's out there for Carterville. Doyle dribbles left, kicks left side 3 on the way. No good. Offensive rebound. Doyle spins, loses it, picked up by Britton with half a minute to go in the first. 17-2, Carterville. Kicks it right side, that's Britton. Dribbles, punched away, and is Jackson going to track it down? No. But again, another deflection out of bounds. Frankfurt can't get in any sort of rhythm when they can't even, take care of the basketball. Just because, and it's really been a credit to Carterville with how active they've been defensively.
Seems like a very good defensive team. They get their hand in
another deflection, knocked loose, and Carterville's got it and knocked out of bounds by Melvin, who tracked down. That was Leadingham with it. And it'll be Seymour throwing it in underneath the Lions basket. Over the top to Doyle, who lets it go into the backcourt. 10 seconds left in the first. 17-2 Carterville. Jackson holds, 5 seconds. Dribbles left, stops, looking at the goal, goes inside the paint, throws it up, got it at the buzzer. It's 19-2 at the end of 1. And it really has been the Kamari Jackson show.
12 points for her in this first quarter, 12 of the 19 Carterville Lion points.
And I don't know how many offensive rebounds we've seen, but that's been a big part of it because Carterville hasn't made a whole lot of, first chances.
Carterville right now has got about 13 to 14 rebounds in total, and I think about 10 of them are offensive for him today. After the first quarter, I'd like to bring you a sponsor of Kids Corral, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral, West Frankfurt.
Also, IBI Management, who manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in multiple states with 64 tenants. With information or questions, contact Bobby or Iris Kazadi. And also Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance, company built to serve you. Ask about any of the auto, home, or life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. That's Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance. What's got to change here, Quincy?
What's got to change is, see, the West Springfield Redbirds, we're already at 10 turnovers, and we've only played one quarter of basketball. We're on pace for 40 turnovers in this whole game. And, you know, if you get 10 turnovers in one game, it's not looking too good for
we get
a
it.
final score.
It's early in the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be rusty. It's not going to be pretty. But credit to Carterville. I mean, they look to be in mid-season form, and it's
Playing very aggressive to start the season. It's very impressive.
got an early foul here. Got to check in with our cameraman for some score updates here. Drew Smith working camera tonight. Still waiting on them score updates. Lemon dribbles,
We'll get them one day.
spins in the paint, goes up and scores.
There we go.
And that's a good sign. And she has shown, you know, over the course of last season, when she gets going, she could really be a top option for the Lady Redbirds. That gets it 19-4 here in early stages of quarter two. Seamer goes over the top, pass underneath, and it's Doyle with another basket. Doyle with another two. What's she up to, 7, 8?
Up to 7 points right now for Doyle.
Melvin dribbles up top. She's joined by Lemon, Russell, Britton, and the other Russell. And short corner jumper, Melvin, no. Long rebound pulled down by the Lions. Other way we go. Kicked up ahead. That's Seamer. Jackson out there. Gibbs underneath gets it. Doyle's out there as well. And Leadingham. Stripped away. Frankfurt's got the basketball. Lemon into the half court. Dribble move left. Picks up the dribble. Works right wing. That's Russell with it. It's a screen. Going to pull a three. It's a clean look and back iron. One of the more clean looks Frankfurt's had. Frankfurt will keep as it's deflected out of bounds off of Leadingham. We got a sub. That's rushing into the ball game.
Yeah, see, shots like that, Garrett, that's the kind of shots you want to see him take. Wide open, feet set, and it was a good look. It just, the shot did not go in.
Russell underneath, throwing in. Finds Lemon in the corner. Looking, instead dribbles, creates some space, goes up, not able to finish, and it's knocked loose, pulled down. Russell's got it, so Frankfurt's able to keep. And here's Melvin gonna pull from three. Little strong, pulled down Jackson, and a touch foul call on Frankfurt on the rebound. Didn't see it, but it was a whistle.
It had to have been a touch, if anything. I don't think it was no foul.
And I think we do need to go over the new rule in IHSA. I'm just now noticing it. That is the first foul on Carterville as we sit here in the second quarter. Fouls reset at the end of each quarter.
You're serious?
And 5 fouls puts you in the double bonus. No more single bonus.
Wow.
So 5 fouls per quarter. Shot no good, rebound Frankfurt. So yeah, so the fouls reset, team fouls reset at the end of each quarter. Lemon, shot fake, gets the defender up in the air, shot no good. And another thing for Frankfurt here, they're missing jump shots. And that's gonna happen early in the year. That's why it's been impressive for Carterville. You know, outside of Jackson, it's been done at the rim. There's a foul underneath. Carterville's going to go to the line. It's going to be rushing. Your jump shots aren't going to be up to standards what you're expecting come 2 months into the year.
No, you know, because you know, a lot of girls play other sports, and you know, how long have they been practicing for before the season? I know it, what, a month or so. So you know, there hasn't been, and there's so much work you have to get into that small period of time to get prepared for your season. It's honestly, it's a lot all at once, and you know, the shots will start falling later in the year. You just gotta keep trusting your shot.
Splits the free throws, is rushing. That makes it 22-4. Frankfurt's just hit a dry spell that just doesn't seem to end. Here's Russell trying to get some space, dribbles to the top, looking right. There's Lemon. Looks. He's going to give it up to Courtney Russell. Now works it left. Britton's jumper's well off to the right, out of bounds. Carterville takes over with 5:13 left in the first half. And we're going to have a timeout called. Timeout presented to you by La Fiesta in West Frankfort. A lot of the same here in quarter two thus far. I mean, just a couple minutes in. Frankfurt's had some better looks.
Frankfurt's getting open shots. Definitely looking at the basket a lot better. It's just, I wish the shots, fall for these girls right now, because it's not anything that they are just not getting open or anything. It's still, Carterville's getting too many hands on balls and touching them and poking them out everywhere. But we're getting the looks. Just gotta hit them now.
Still waiting on some of them scores from our buddy. I mean, it's basketball season. That's good thing about basketball season. There's so many games going on.
There's so many different areas of entertainment you can go for.
Yeah. Out of the timeout, Frankfurt's got it's both Russell. That's Courtney and Aaliyah Russell. Three from the corner, no. Britton stays, Lemon stays, and Emily Barton in for the first time. Under 5 to go in the first half. Lemon, shot fake to the left, up, no. Pulled down. Back the other way, Doyle gets it ahead. You can see Lemon's trying to find her shot. She's had some good looks, so they're just, seems to be shooting a little strong here early on. Pass underneath, as it was Phillips looking for rushing, and it was just a little late. She had her wide open, but just waited a little too long, and Lemon was able to swat it out. Carterville keeps. Inbounding underneath, finds Doyle on the block. And it would have been an easy layup. Instead, we got an away from the ball foul on Carterville. That's on Phillips, illegal screen. Team second.
Second on Phillips.
Left side Russell into the post, and they just smother. Lemon spinning, trying, goes up. Contact, no whistle, pulled down. Doyle, other way, Jackson with it, works left sideline. Dribbles to the left, kicks corner. Back up top, wide open three from Doyle is good. And what a start from what appears to be the dynamic duo in Kamari Jackson and Amaya Doyle for Carterville.
Both Jackson and Doyle are combined for 22 of the Lions' 25 points, which is say number two girls. Those two players right there, you hesitate them a little bit, you keep them content within the game. We have a much different ball game, and then some of the shots for us fall. Who knows what the score could be right now? But it seems like there's two girls for Carterville who are really turning it up today.
So out of the break, it'll be Frankfurt basketball, but you got to sense the frustration just because they're ready to go. It's opening night. They're wanting to come out and improve something, but Carterville's taken to another level. I mean, they've been fantastic, both sides of the basketball.
Yep. We know Carterville Lady Lions' history of expertise, especially in basketball. It just seems like every year Carterville's program is, they have that group of girls, and they all play well together. They have a few standouts, and they can really put the pressure on some teams and make some deep postseason runs every year.
Out of the break, on the floor for Frankfurt, Carly Margelli, Evan Lemon, Courtney Russell, Emily Barton, and Presley Britton. Trailing 25-4 with 4 minutes left in the first half. Frankfurt's got to get some points. You give up some points, you give up some points, but you got to be able to score. And they're going to get Barton for a carry.
It's our 11th turnover in West Frankfort.
Carterville into the half court. That's Jackson. Works it to Seamer. It's into the paint. Goes up. No. Knocked around. Kicked out. Jackson's got it. Another offensive board for Carterville. And Seamer tries a three. It's no good. Bounces off to the left. And Jackson ends up with it again. Here's Doyle spinning on Courtney Russell all the way to the goal and scores. Margelli works it right, stolen by Doyle, back the other way. Left block, stops, goes up, fouled and one. .320 left in the first half. It's 29-4, basket's good for Doyle. And a free throw to try to finish it off. She's got it.
15 for Doyle.
How many for Jackson is that?
Jackson's at 12, 15 and 12.
Cooled off a little bit. Lemon shot fake fouled. She gets inside the arc. It's going to be the third team foul. Inbound Margelli, left side jumper is no good. Bounces around, pulled down Doyle. Other way, works right sideline. Cut off by Margelli. Skip pass to Jackson. Gonna try to answer back with the three. No, rebound underneath, knocked loose, out of bounds. Frankfurt basketball.
Well, Doyle at 15 and 8 rebounds, almost a double-double here in the first half of basketball play.
Exactly 3 minutes left in half one. It'll be Lemon bringing it up. Works it right, there's Russell. Cut off by Jackson. Courtney Russell into the post. It's Britton spinning. Bounce pass, picked off. Lady Lions with it. Coming back the other way. Jackson on the right side. Up top now, Doyle. Thinking about shooting. She's going to pull it. She's going to hit it. Lemon dribbles, goes inside Russell. That's Aaliyah Russell with a chance. Courtney Russell, offensive rebound. Goes up, no contact. Jackson, the outlet the other way, trying to get past Lemon. Goes up, shot blocked, out of bounds.
It's good transition on defense for the Redbirds there, not allow a basket.
2 minutes left in the first half. Seamer inbounding, over the top pass. Into the hands of Doyle, gonna pull again. Nope, it's long, rebound. She gets her own rebound, ends up at the goal, goes up and scores. .140 left in the first half. Shot inside, no good from Britton. Jackson trying to push and then cools off, coming across half court. Looking to her right. Kicks to the right. That's Seamer with it. It's a screen from Doyle. Picks up the dribble back up top. That's Gibbs. Works now to Jackson. Into the post. Gibbs spinning. Looked like she walked. Didn't call it. Traveled again, and they finally call it.
Garrett, I didn't think they were going to call it.
They finally did, because they heard us. They heard us say it.
I swear I saw her moonwalk out there.
They said, you know, the guys at Redbird Live, they think it's a travel, so
Yeah, we're going to go with them
we're
guys.
going to call it. All right, Lemon brings it up with a minute left in the first half, that is. Works it to the left. Now back to the right. Margelli's jumper in and out. Ashley Rolla in for the first time for Frankfurt. 50 seconds left in the first half. That's Rolla who picks up Seamer. Hands off Doyle. 3 up, 3 good. Half a minute left in the first half. Lemon pass fake gives up to Rolla. Dribbles top. Out of the wing, that's Lemon. Back to Rala. Quick pass. Margelli left side. Throws it up. Banks it in again.
Margelli with 4.
Margelli's not been afraid to throw up some jump shots. A couple of them have gone in, and a foul quickly back the other way in transition is the Carterville offense. And going to the line will be Gibbs. 38-6. Lopsided first half of the first ball game of the Lady Redbirds season. Free throw no good. Second one for Gibbs on the way. Looks long. It is. Offensive rebound. Doyle back up and no good. Knocked around again. Back into the hands of Doyle. Frankfurt's touched a lot of these rebounds and they've just not been able to secure them. Going to the goal, just looked to be tripped up and knocked out of bounds. Seamer loses it. Frankfurt ball. We're now at well under 10 seconds. We're down to 1.8 left, so Frankfurt's got to try to heave something up. Margelli's going to get it into Rollo, who's just going to hold it. Halftime from Carterville. The Lions, the Lady Lions, beating up on the Lady Redbirds. And we'll get you some of these sponsors. We're going to, take some time to recognize yet again. Let's talk about Wallace Industrial, Quincy.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in Nose, Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more, with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
Right now we'll bring up our buddies over at Weeks. Award-winning body shop right there in West Frankfort, Illinois, your hometown Chevy, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Visit in person or at gregweeks.com. That's right on the price, right off I-57. Weeks in West Frankfort. Also Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. Brought to you, Redbirds Live is brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including Frankfort alum Matthew Caraway and Lance Brown. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois. And let's see, IBI Management.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
Also, our friends over at Melissa Walden. You can ask her about Shelters Auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. That's 618-937-2092. That's Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort. And our friends over at Kids Corral, who are sponsoring this halftime intermission. The halftime report brought to you by Kids Corral Incorporated.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Hal Insurance. They're a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics, serving West Frankfort since 1925. Provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000. And Power Wash Plus. Quincy, why don't you tell them about Power Wash Plus?
Power Wash Plus. Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information.
And how could we forget La Fiesta? Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos, at the West Frankfort La Fiesta. All right, so let's get to the halftime stats. That's presented to you by Kids Corral Incorporated. What do we got? You got stats for me, Quincy?
We'll start off with the away team, or the home team, the Carterville Lions. Doyle with 23 points, 12 rebounds. Jackson, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Seymour with 2, and rushing, running up, scoring with 1. For Carterville, Doyle and Jackson have combined
a whole lot.
Whole lot more. 35 of the 38 Carterville Lions points. Let's move over to West Frankfort. Top scoring for West Frankfort Redbirds got Margelli with 4, 1 rebound. Russell 2 rebounds. Evan Lemon 2 points, 2 rebounds. Nibs 2 rebounds. Melvin 1 rebound. And Presley Britton with 2 rebounds. And Russell rounding out the rebounds with 1.
And some of them team stats, I mean, we look at the turnovers. Big difference, just 6 for Carterville. And 13 for West Frankfort. So, and another stat we don't have, all them stats are unofficial. They're unofficially what they're at, but we don't have a team stat right now on hand for offensive rebounds. But that's kind of been the storyline, the Frankfurt's inability to rebound and secure the basketball.
It's securing down the boards has not been our specialty in this game, and we cannot right now find out a way just to get a simple rebound. We're giving Carterville multiple opportunities to put up extra shots, and that's just killing us in the long run, because there's times where they get 2 or 3 rebounds on their offensive end and just can go right up with it that easy. They're making it look very easy when it's really not. When West Frankfort, all they got to really do is just, go back to the mechanics, arm, elbow, butt, get them into the defender trying to get that ball from whoever, and get that ball and take down the other end and score. It's all you need to do.
It really is hard to score when you don't get stops. It doesn't. There definitely is correlation there.
Yes.
Whenever you're having to take that ball out every time, and that's allowing the defense to get set, and that doesn't even allude to the deflections. How many deflections we've seen? But the fact when you give up so many points, that allows for that defense to get back, as opposed to either maybe a loose ball, a turnover, or just a missed shot, and you're able to try to get out with an outlet pass. Hasn't been a whole lot of opportunity for that for Frankfurt, and I'd say that's a part of why they've struggled to get any sort of rhythm offensively.
Yeah. The biggest advice I could give right now to the West Frankfort Lady Redbirds is, down 32 points, got to start speeding the pace up now. Got to start trying to, not saying no 32-point play are going to get you back in this game, but you got to start pitching it down and cutting down the lead minute by minute. Try to get somewhere to where you're in the fourth quarter, you can get to a striking distance of the game. But you just got to start playing more fast-paced, and you got to slow down the Carterville offense. And it's hard to do that when you got to play fast offense, a little bit up-paced, but slow down Carterville's offense from getting wide open stuff, because they've missed shots. They've missed plenty of shots, and the Redbirds can't get the rebound to capitalize on those misses.
All right, let's go over some of the scheduling that we got coming up here for our broadcasts. Following tonight, we're back at it at Max Morris Gymnasium on Thursday. The Lady Redbirds will be up against Vienna. And then next week, we got, 4 broadcasts next week. and which includes on that next Tuesday, November 21st, at Benton. That'll be the boys' season opener on the road at their rivals, the Benton Rangers. And then the Lady Redbirds next week will cover 3 of their 4 games over at the Lady Bulldogs preview tournament. And we'll have games Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from Harrisburg next week. But there's always good competition in that. And Frankfurt's actually fared decent in that the past few years, playing some of these teams. And they beat El Dorado a couple of years over there in overtime in a big game, and had some good games last year with El Dorado and Carmi White County and Anna Jonesboro.
Yeah, we played El Dorado very close every game, last year, including the playoff game at the end of the year. It's very close at El Dorado. Controversial calls. But other than that, very close game and very well played game by both teams.
It wouldn't be a broadcast without Quincy bringing up El Dorado officials.
I can't say enough, Garrett.
That does seem like that's the place where it.
It's a place that you need to win by 15 more.
Hey, these are Quincy King's words, not mine.
It's my call. It's my call. As experienced and have seen it before.
Aside from how the first half played out, I mean, it's great to be back, and I'm excited to cover the Lady Redbirds and the boys as well. But I think what's cool and fun is we're expecting to cover the entire Midwinter Classic this year.
Yes, very exciting.
So it'll be a whole lot of fun. Maybe get a little rotation on who's calling games and bring in some other people that worked with us before. And
the Midwinter is not what it used to be, but we can try to make it how it used to be.
We can try to revitalize it.
That is right.
And bring it back. We'll see if Frankfurt can find some sort of offense here in the second half. They trail 38-6 to start the second half. And Carterville will begin with it. Frankfurt starts out there to begin the half. Marcelli, Russell, Lemon, Britton, and Nibs. So the starting 5 for West Frankfurt. Starting 5 also out there for Carterville. Into the right block, up, no for Doyle. Tough angle, rebound pulled down. Britton, good defense for Frankfurt, and then its pass is picked off. Looking for Russell, and it gets pulled or knocked out of bounds off of the Redbirds. So the Redbirds, good defensive stand, but then they cough it right back up. Doyle's going to inbound, gives to Jackson. 30 seconds in to quarter 3. Big time lead here at home for the Lady Lions. Jackson feeds into the right elbow. It's Doyle working on the defender all the way to the goal. He's got 2 more. Basket for Doyle. It's been no problem for her getting her shot. Here's Margelli, pass through the hands of Britton. Jackson the other way, works to the goal, goes up with the right on the left side and scores.
14th point for Jackson.
Pass fake to the left, now to the right. Lemon, shot fake, good closeout from Doyle. Britton works to the free throw line. Margelli has it, pulled, shot up, banked in. If you can find a silver lining, it's been the jump shooting from Margelli here tonight for Frankfurt. Stolen by Lemon, works right side all the way. It's stripped out of bounds off of Jackson.
Now Margelli's shot has not looked bad. I think 3 bank shots for tonight. That's a cool stat.
Yeah, they're going in, they're going in.
I'll take it.
6.5 left in quarter 3. Russell over the top, pass to Nibs, deflected, back to Russell. Now Melvin up top, Lemon working around the perimeter. Goes to Britton, shot fake, baseline fouled.
3rd foul on rushing.
And it'll be Frankfurt on the baseline inbounding. Looking, goes blocked, deflected. Nibs gets it back. She goes up. Tough angle, couldn't get it to go. And Doyle back the other way. Kicks corner, back underneath to Doyle. Knocked out, should be Frankfurt ball, and it is. Gonna speak it into existence.
I'm not sure what kind of play that was. I think Carterville late line stole it from Doyle.
It looked like a friendly fire there, getting in the way of each other. Here's Melvin. Dribbles, kicks right, Lemon with it. Gonna pull, and it's partially blocked, is the three. You don't see her take a whole lot of threes. Went for it there, and good closeout and partial block. Here's Jackson dribbling top. Works to the left. Looking inside, goes to Doyle. Bumped out, and able to gather herself and pull it out for a three. And it's no good. Offensive rebound, no. Knocked loose, pulled down Lemon. 5.5 left in quarter three. 42-8, all Lions. Frankfurt can't get stops and they can't score baskets. Here's Britton long two. It's around and out. Pulled down and a quick outlet to Jackson working right side. Bounce pass, knocked out of bounds. Stripped by Russell. Carterville keeps. Gonna be an inbounds into Phillips, who missed the layup. Carterville keeps. They're able to retain it. Spin move, goes left all the way to the goal, up and in. Nice move from Seamer. And it's Carterville's up to 44. Britton, pass fake. Short corner with it is Nibs. Gives to Melvin, works around the arc. Russell jumper, looks short, and it was. Pulled down. Seamer works left, has it deflected. Jackson able to keep it, and is bumped and fouled by Timber Melvin. Let's see if Frankfurt could put something to where, let's try to get any sort of momentum. Can we, go a couple trips, score a couple baskets. And that's
the plan, Garrett.
Building blocks here.
Let's lay a foundation.
Because at the end of the day, this is just night one, and you can't let this affect you going forward. Rebound, Russell, no foul. Instead of travels called. Courtney Russell went up and pulled down the rebound. 4.5 left in the third. Carterville has it, and they will inbound. Kicked out, Doyle three, no. Good positioning, Phillips, but a nice takeaway by Britton. Works right, stops, goes to the goal. It's up, back of the iron, and no good. And then just a silly pass from Seamer. Gets picked off by Courtney Russell, who gives it up to Aaliyah Russell. Now goes corner to Britton. Dribbles up top, Lemon with it. Works left side, Russell. And back to Lemon. Skip past Nibs, gonna try a three on the way. It's gonna be short, over the backboard, out of bounds. Carterville has it.
It was a good open shot by Bailey there, just ain't falling.
Under 4 to go. Here in the third. Jackson kicks left, there's Seamer. Goes inside the arc, kicks right side, three, around and in for Doyle. So Doyle gets the roll there. Inside, Lemon goes up. Frankfurt able to keep. Lemon, little floater off the glass is good. Two for Lemon. And Jackson able to just shift right through the Redbird defense. Two more for Kamari Jackson. Courtney Russell. Couple dribbles, picks it up. Aaliyah Russell, open three, no. So the looks that Frankfurt has had that were open, they're just not able to cash in on those right now either.
You're extremely right, Garrett.
Holding it out center court. Now they work it to the sideline. That's Jackson, and a tough pass. It goes out of bounds. Frankfurt takes over. Got some subs. Doyle takes a seat. Phillips takes a seat. Tolliver in for the first time for Carterville. Russell going to try another jumper. This one's good. Long two for Leah Russell. So there you go. 2 possessions in a row there.
Starting to get some points on the board.
2 of the past couple here where they're able to score. 2 minutes left in the third. Open space for Seamer, just going to give it up. Up top now to Russian. In the paint, turnaround jumper is good for Tolliver. All Carterville, everyone's getting into the act now. Russell swings to Russell. Now corner, it's Lemon. Step back, short range from the corner is good. Lemon with a couple baskets here in the third.
Evan Lemon with 6 points, 3 rebounds on the game.
Left side, it's Seamer. Gets a screen, pulls up, gives right to Russian. Back up top, Tolliver, 115. They try to go inside of the post, up and fouled. Russian will go to the free throw line.
It's number 3 on Bailey Nibbs.
Free throw up, free throw short. Margelli back out there. Nibbs takes a seat. Free throw good. .110 left in the third. Frankfurt has it. Lemon, cut off, gives right side Margelli, stops, pops up and off, no good, and pulled down. Rushing's got it, loses it momentarily, but into the hands of Seaman, who's in there for Carterville. Other way, Tolliver blocked at the rim, ball loose, knocked around into the corner. I think they're going to get Margelli for a foul. And they will, under a minute to go here in quarter 3. Sideline inbound for the Lady Lions. Going to the goal now, it's Gibbs, kicks out, thrown out of bounds. Carterville will keep it.
Was that not just thrown out of bounds, Garrett?
I didn't see a deflection, but that's what's called. Bounce pass knocked out of bounds. Carterville keeps again with 34 seconds. Underneath, half a minute left in the third. Into Tolliver, wide open underneath. Missed it and fouled on the second attempt. So another offensive rebound. It's the 4th team foul. That's the second on Presley Britton. 2 at the line here. Maya Tolliver. First one up, first one good. Rolls around the rim. Emily Barton in for Presley Britton for the Redbirds. Second one up, good. 2 of 2 that trip to the line for Maya Tolliver. And it's a big 40-point lead for the Carterville Lions. Margelli dribbles, 20 seconds left in the third. Shot fake, looking, gives up right. That is Courtney Russell with it. Up top, Barton. Looks left, Russell, Aaliyah Russell open 3, it's around, no, offensive rebound, Lemon goes up, foul. 11.9 left in the third, Evan Lemon will go to the line to shoot 2. Frankfurt has not induced a whole lot of contact offensively. And
Have not been very aggressive offensively. That is correct.
Evan Lemon's first trip to the free throw line of the season. She hits the front of the 2 free throws. One more. Makes them both.
8 points, 4 rebounds for Evan Lemon.
She's got it going a little bit here in the third quarter. Under 10 seconds left in the third. Into the half court. Lions have it. They kick it left. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Now here's rushing. They work it inside. Tolliver going to run out of time, and she does. 54-16, all Carterville through 3. Let's say a few words about a couple sponsors now. Sam C. Mitchell.
Sam C. Mitchell, Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Caraway. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
And also Weeks, your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57. Your dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram. And also Wallace Industrial.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're a Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has a large selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
1 quarter to go. Carterville leading at 54-16. Opening night of the 23-24 Lady Redbirds season. And it's been this way from the get-go, Quincy.
It's been a rough game overall. Let's have a good fourth quarter to end out our opening night of basketball.
Frankfort has it, and it's Barton. Kicks corner, Aaliyah Russell with it. Gives it up Nibs near the elbow, underneath, and turned over. Other way, Carterville with it. .30 seconds into quarter 4, 54-16. Carterville Lions underneath, layup up and in. That's Layla Yates with her first basket of the campaign. And Barton has this ball deflected out of bounds. They're going to say it is Frankfort basketball. So we are under a minute, or under 7 to go. Running clock right now. Ball knocked around underneath, and Carterville's going to be able to pick it off. Bounce pass into the half court, into the corner. They go into the post. Yates with it. Good dump off, but just through the hands of Tolliver. Carterville keeps. Yates spins off the glass. No. Carterville with it again. To Tolliver underneath. Knocked it loose. It's on the floor, and it's saved by Carterville. And Frankfort's finally got it. There's Margelli with it, dribbling. Able to get it ahead to Nibs, who's going to go up on the right side and make a layup. First transition basket from Frankfort comes at the 6:15 mark in the fourth quarter.
Right there is first points for Bailey Nibs tonight.
She's had foul issues, and like a lot of Redbirds, not able to get things going offensively. Pass deflected by Aaliyah Russell, able to steal it. And into the hands of Nibs, who gives it up to Evan Lemon. Lemon dribbles into the half court, gives up Margelli. She's going to pull a jumper, and it's going to be off and saved by Lemon into the hands of Nibs. Nibs goes up, no good, pulled down. You like the effort here in terms of where we're at, down by how much, and still seeing good efforts from a couple of Frankfort starters. Going to be a stoppage here at the 5.5 mark left in the ball game. We'll see Margelli and Barton take a seat.
You know how it is, with a game like this, you come in the fourth quarter, the best you can do is just not give up on yourself and keep playing the game how it's meant to be played.
Tolliver to the goal, gets blocked, rebound, pulled down by Britton. Trying to get rid of her defender. Lost the ball, got it back, pass into Nibbs, right side. Bounce into Lemon, who is fouled. So we got a running clock here. So we're under 5 to go here in the fourth. Frankfurt will inbounds underneath their own basket. Russell kicks into Rolla. Going to try a three. It's a tad short. Knocked around. Carterville's got it in the corner. Out of bounds off Frankfurt. As Lemon went diving for it on the floor, but at the same time ended up on the out of bounds line. Some more subs here for Carterville. Lions bring it across. Lady Lions going to get to 1-0 on the early campaign. Frankfurt's going to look to bounce back Thursday at home against Vienna. We will have that right here on Redbirds Live. Shot up, no. Rebound pulled down. Good rebound from Presley Britton. Lemon the other way works left sideline. Now works middle of the floor all the way to the goal. Up with the right. Nice move from Evan Lemon.
Give her 10 on the night.
Half of Frankfurt's points. 3:50 left in the game. And Carterville inbounds after the substitution and the stoppage. Looking to go back door. It's going to be in the hands of Leadingham and then knocked loose. Lemon back the other way, 3.5. Kicks to Courtney Russell. Back to Lemon. Dribbles left, gets to the goal, goes up and scores. Another basket for Evan Lemon.
Starting to heat up a little late into the ball game, Garrett.
And I mean, you're not going to win the game, but it is good to see that you can gain some respect here. Going down the stretch. Another sub, Melvin back in. In for Leah Russell. 3 minutes left. Stick around post-game show. Right here with Redbirds Live. Inbounds. Into the corner. Yates kicks it, and it's going to go into the back court. Should be an over and back, and it is. (56-22) the score with 2:40 left. Russell has it. That's Courtney Russell. And it gives up to Timber Melvin. Goes in to Nibbs. Intended for Lemon now, and then it ends up getting knocked back to top of the key. Lemon on the dribble. Shot fake. Gets the defender up. Shot up. Little short. Rebound pulled down the other way. Here comes Leadingham. Dribbles right. Cross court. Picked off by Nibbs. Got away with a walk maybe. In transition, sometimes they won't call that, and that's what it was there. Nibbs going to go coast to coast, up, and they call an offensive foul. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Looked like a potential and one. Instead, it's going to be a charge on Nibbs with 1:45 left. Russell, Melvin, Lemon out. And Abigail Heinrich in for the first time for Frankfurt. As is Callie Burnett, Izzy Bennett in for the first time. Carterville into the half. Shot up, no. Rebound up top, three up and in for Yates. Yates hits a three, it's 59-22. Rala dribbles top, works right, back up top. Under a minute to go in the ball game. Pass deflected, picked up Rala with it, left wing. Dribbles, works corner, there's Barton with it. 45 seconds, trying to go into the corner, kick kicks it back out into the post. Now it's a foul as Bennett will go to the free throw line with half a minute left. 59-22 is where we stand. Izzy Bennett will have 2 at the line, a chance to get into the scoring column. First one up, first one good. One more here for Bennett. They stop the clock at 12 as Bennett misses the second. Rebound pulled down other way. Gonna get it ahead. Seaman layup up and no good. 6-5. Time's gonna wind out on the Redbirds, the Lady Redbirds here in their season opener. And that is the ball game. 59-23 is your final. The Lady Redbirds dropped to 0-1 on the young season. And they'll be back Thursday against the Vienna Eagles, the Lady Eagles, who were winning tonight in their matchup against Marion, correct?
Last time we checked, it was 30-15 Vienna over Marion
Lady
tonight.
Eagles beating up on a basketball powerhouse in Marion. So Frankfurt's got to be ready against Vienna as well. They've had a good team the past few seasons on boys and girls sides of play. But we will talk to, or we'll get a message in from a few more sponsors here before we talk to new head coach Nathan Dodd. He's going to, stop up and say a few words with us and get his take on the game and the season. We would like to thank all of our sponsors. IBI Management, Wallace Industrial, Weeks, Melissa Walden, Sam C. Mitchell, Kids Corral Incorporated, Hal Insurance, La Fiesta Power Wash Plus, Glotachanda, McDonald's, and E.R. Brown. This is the IBI Management post-game show, and IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in multiple sports. With 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us. It's the IBI Management post-game show, and we're going to welcome in head coach Nathan Dodd. First ball game as the head coach in the books. Welcome to the booth.
How's it going, guys?
It's we got your audio set up? We're getting it set up here with Coach Nathan Dodd here. First game, his team falls to a tough Carterville team, and it's tough to open up on the road. It's tough to open up in a place like this. Hear me now?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. It definitely is. I felt pretty confident, getting a full 2 weeks basically of prep to see what these girls we're gonna throw at us. Their team's a little bit different than last year. They really only have 2 starters returning, and the other 3 starters that they threw out there tonight came off the bench a lot last year. So I felt confident that we were gonna know what they were gonna bring at us, that we'd be able to throw some defensive looks at them. Just didn't happen.
The rebounding was a problem.
Rebounding's big issue.
Some positives from the second half. You got the ball to start falling through. Tough to get it going early in the year. I mean, it's going to be rusty. Didn't seem like they were very rusty scoring early, but
Definitely not.
Any good takeaways second half? You got Evan Lemon going, and she's really good when she's going.
Evan got going. The first half obviously we were kind of in a hole already. You get down that big, and then you have to take Bailey Nibbs off the floor for pretty much the entire first half. Kind of killed us. But Evan got going. She trusted her shot. Thought maybe she lost some confidence during the first half, but she found it, kind of got in a groove. So, I mean, as you guys know, kind of have to have her scoring to compete.
How's the transition been from working with Coach Thrash and then just moving up with that situation to where you're now the head coach. The best thing is you were in the system already.
Right.
You knew all the girls.
Right. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I was excited to take the next step up, and really, worked hard to hopefully make sure that I was going to still be here. And it's been good. I think the girls are responding well. It's definitely a little bit of a change of pace for them. Got a little bit of some differences and kind of approach from Coach Thrash, but we're still doing a lot of things that we were doing under him. So trying to keep some familiarity, but also introduce a little bit of new stuff as we go along.
Being river to river, it don't get any easier.
It definitely doesn't. Switching sides of the conference, I don't know. I'm excited to see how it shakes out, but it could definitely be a little more difficult. We'll see.
You a fan of the new 5 fouls, reset it? I forgot.
I know it's different. I think I'm a fan of it as far as kind of keeping the pace of the game going. Last year, it just seems like we were at the free throw line all the time, especially when you play some teams that are more physical, kind of like this team we saw tonight. A lot of fouls happen, so kind of keeps the game sped up. But it's different, that's for sure.
I'll let you go. I'll let you talk to your team. But, hey, best of luck Thursday. We'll get you win number 1, and then you got a busy week next week.
Definitely. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Vienna coming up. They're a tough customer. They got some shooters, so, I mean, we'll be ready for them.
That's Coach Nathan Dodd, the West Frankfort Lady Redbirds.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, Nathan. And bring Quincy back in. And, Quincy, you got some stats. Right. These stats brought to you by all of our sponsors here tonight because, it wouldn't be possible without any of them. You got some stats for me here, Quincy?
Yeah, I'm going to start off with the home team, Carterville Lions. Doyle comes out to your game leading scorer and team leading scorer with 28 points and a game-high 15 rebounds. Jackson come closing second with 16 points, 5 rebounds. Seymour, 4 and 4. Phillips, 0 points, 3 rebounds. Rushing, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Gibbs got a rebound. Leadingham, 2 rebounds. Tolliver, 4 rebounds, or 4 points, 1 rebound. Yates, 5 points, 0 rebounds to end the Carterville scoring threat. Now I'm going to get you with the player of the game.
You got Frankfort.
We got Frankfort.
You got to go over Frankfort stats here.
That's right. Evan Lemon, leading scorer for the West Frankfort Redbirds, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Coming in second is Margelli with 6 points, 1 rebound. Russell and Nibbs rounded the scoring with 2 points each. Britton with a team-high 5 rebounds. Lemon rounded out with 4 rebounds for the West Frankfort Redbirds.
And now we can get to the player of the game. That's presented by Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort. Who you got, Quincy?
For my player of the game, I have to go with Evan Lemon. She was the best scoring threat we had for the West Frankfort Redbirds tonight. Didn't play a bad defensive game as well, and she was kind of the only one for the Redbirds who could, hit shots tonight. Everyone had good looks and was seeing the ball go to the rim, just wasn't seeing it drop through the hoop, and that's what we needed tonight. And it'll get better later in the year when we can get some more gameplay in and really get the whole pace of basketball under our feet again.
Yeah, so Evan Lemon, that's the Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance player of the game. Redbirds fall to the Carterville Lady Lions, 59-23 here on opening night. Back in action on Thursday against Vienna at Max Morris in West Frankfort. We will have that on Redbirds Live. On behalf of our team here tonight, Drew Smith on the camera and Quincy King with the color, I'm Garrett Smith. And we thank you so much for tuning in to Redbirds Live.